Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag artist based in Sydney's Inner West in Sydney, Australia. And this is a general reading for the Taurus collective. So if Taurus is your sun, moon, or rising, this video is for you. And whilst it is a general reading for many people watching on, just take what messages resonate with you. And if it doesn't fit, it just simply doesn't fit. And it means that the message is for someone else watching on in the Taurus collective. So today I'm going to be doing a Celtic Cross. I'm using the Rider-Waite deck, and we'll look at your current situation, some challenges you might be facing, some general advice and a potential outcome. And while I do look at what might be coming up ahead in the immediate future and a potential outcome, just know that you're in charge of your own life. So make your own goddamn choices and just use this as a chance for you to have a bit more clarity and insight about your own situation. Okay? All right. Let's get started. Is there anything else? Do I say anything else in the preamble? I think that's everything. If you would like a personal reading, just have a look in the description box below. There's a link to my website where you can book that in. Also, the best way to support me is like this video, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know where in the world are you watching this video from. Would love to know who's out there, who's tuning in. All right, that's enough. I've rambled enough. Let's get started. I'll just give it one more shuffle. All right, my Tauruses. Let's go. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So you've probably been working very, 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 very hard and had your nose to the grindstone, hand to the plow, and you've probably had your blinkers on a bit. Like you've just been focusing on all the tasks you have to do, like what's next on the to-do list, what's next, and you haven't had a chance to sort of step back and see the bigger picture. Like, you know, why am I doing these things? Where am I going? What's the bigger plan? You're kind of just like, on the front line getting shit done. And you're potentially, maybe you're a bit burnt out, and maybe you've kind of lost track of why you're doing it and where on earth you're going with all of this. You just, very much get things done. So, anyway, that's your starting position. We'll keep going and see what else is going on. All right, so leading up to this, you were faced with some sort of life decision. And I guess the fact that you've been working so hard means perhaps you were quite decisive. You made that decision. You're like, right, we're going to go in this direction, full steam ahead. And you've put all your effort and energy into whatever that decision and direction was. You're like, here we go. So it's not a bad thing. It's great that you've been very decisive and single-minded. But perhaps, I'm not sure how far ago this decision was, but maybe you're at a point now where you need to take stock and be like, okay, am I on track? I've been working bloody hard to move towards a certain goal or go in a certain direction. Maybe it's time to take stock and have a think. Have your efforts paid off? Are you still headed in the right direction? Are you still invested and believe in whatever it is you're working towards? Also, give me 1 second. My cat is clawing at the door, as she tends to do. Puss, what are you doing? Hurry up. Come on in. Come on. Good girl. All right. You going to settle? Good girl. So let's keep going. Oh, okay. So it seems that while you've very much been task mode, you've been very much just about, you were faced with a decision, you kind of locked in an option, and then you were just all about doing the work. But I guess the thing that is maybe out of balance is, I guess what I was saying, do you still believe in what you're doing? Is it still meaningful? Cat, stop nudging the camera stand. You right, hon? Uh, is this still what you're passionate about? It might be time to take stock and think about why you're doing this. Is it fulfilling? And if you take that breather and take that moment, you might have an opportunity to just investigate and see what's your heart telling you. There's going to be something there where there's some inspiration, passion, desire, something that you find fulfilling. But at the moment, you probably can't see it because you're very blinkered. So we'll keep going, see what the cards tell us. But yeah, it might just be you've been very much in your head, very much in task mode. It might now be a time for you to check in with your heart and see what it's telling you. You're going to sit on the cards, aren't you? Yeah, she is. You're going to push my vape off the table? Yeah, she is. Cat. Okay, so I guess this is what your decision probably revolved around, right? There was something in your life that was a great disappointment, a great heartbreak. There was something you were investing in deeply and, dare I say, passionately, enthusiastically. And, Taurus being Taurus, you probably went in like, you were all in, all chips in. Whatever it was, it came apart and, left you with a bit of disappointment, devastation, and heartbreak. Could be a relationship, doesn't have to be, could be anything, work, something that you were pursuing passionately. So I'm guessing that's what this context is here, that the choice that you made was to move on from that situation and move on at like 100 kilometers per hour. Like you were going full speed away from that. You're like, right, this is done. I'm going to withdraw, take my energy and go full speed in this direction to get away from it. And potentially, like I said before, you did that. You just shut your heart down. You're like, nope, disengage the heart. No time for that. Going in this direction. Let's get it done. And it's now time, like whatever that heartbreak was, it's like light years behind you. Like you ran so far, moved so far away from it. And I guess for a time you needed to do that to move on, keep yourself safe, to protect yourself, to draw your energy back to your power back to yourself. Okay, now that you've got some distance between yourself and whatever that was, now is the time to create the space for whatever your passionate new beginning is. And it seems that whatever's just around the corner, if you are able to just stop, pause, slow down, take the blinkers off, there's going to be this wonderful spark of inspiration that's going to just come in. Like it's there, is ready, it's about to charge in. But yeah, I think there's probably still maybe some processing to do about the past. But also running from your past doesn't solve all the problems. It doesn't process all the problems, doesn't heal all the problems. I mean, it has its own benefit, moving on, protecting yourself, creating distance so there's safety and space. Now that you have safety and space, it's time to go back, heal, process, and be ready for a passionate new beginning. And maybe this is you rushing into a new situation, or maybe this is someone else, or I don't like to narrow my readings down. I like to keep them general. This could be a romantic, passionate new beginning, someone rushing in, and suddenly you have a chance to open your heart again to someone else. Could be some wonderful job, career opportunity, rushing in, just just when you're getting tired and fatigued from running, you stop, rest, pause, and then suddenly see there's this wonderful new opportunity just in front of you coming in. Wonderful, love it. Yeah, what did I say? You're tired. You've been pushing ahead for a long, long, long time, and it's time to stop before you get to complete burnout and crash. It's a time for you to take stock and think about what's important to you. How are you going to persevere and continue? Like, it's not going to be by just working hard and running. There's going to be another way forward so that you don't burn out, but you still have the strength and fortitude and also emotional capacity to move towards new things. Okay, so so we've got two, let's just say there's going to be new beginnings coming your way. Ones that you may not see coming, ones that might just come completely left of field and be a bit of a surprise in a good way. But yeah, you've got to stop running. You've got to rest. Don't burn out. Just take your foot off the pedal. Give yourself some space. And then allow these new beginnings to come in. They're just there. They're just around the corner. Like I said, if you know your situation, this could be a new romantic opportunity coming in, could be a new job, a new friend group, whatever it is. There's something new just around the corner, just about to come in. If you would just slow down and create space for it. Love it. Okay, so yeah. So you've been running from this, and it's time to go back and do some processing. You know, even if you left a bad situation, it stays with you, right? Like the experiences, the emotional fallout, the stories you're telling yourself, they're still there. You can't run from them. So they need to be looked at and healed and resolved. And yeah, and then once that's done, you know, there's so much potential for what comes next. Just stop running. Slow down. Okay, yeah, no, I was trying to keep it a general reading. This is a romantic reading, right? So you've left one heartbreak, one relationship. You fled from it. You ran for your life, ran to the hills. Okay, stop running, slow down. Allow for new beginnings to come in, because they're there. They're just there. But you've got to take the blinkers off. And you've got to slow down, got to heal. Exactly right. So we started with the upside down Knight of Pentacles. And yeah, like I said, they work hard, but this person's burnt out and has lost sight of the bigger picture. King of Pentacles. They realize how much wealth they have. They don't have to work hard because they've already set up all the wonderful foundations that they can sit back and enjoy the abundance in their life. You probably have a lot of abundance in your life, but you probably can't see it because you're so frantically trying to, yeah, like you probably feel that if you stop running, if the machine stops running, then everything falls apart. If you stop working so hard, stop pushing so hard, driving yourself so hard, everything's going to fall apart. But it won't. I mean, you might feel like it because there's things that need to be looked at, but you actually have a lot of prosperity in your life. There's actually a lot of stability and a lot of resources at your fingertips that you've already built and established that you can sit back, appreciate, rely on, and draw upon. It's all there. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to feel that if you slow down and stop working so hard, everything's going to turn to shit. It won't. You've already built a pretty good life for yourself. See it for what it is. Rest in it. Enjoy it. The space is there for you to go deep and look at this stuff without you feeling like it's going to be overwhelming or like it's going to derail your life. You've got the capacity to do this. Okay. Potential outcome. Again, remember, potential outcome. Make your own goddamn choices. Ooh, new beginnings. We have so many cards here about new beginnings. We've got Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Lovers. Like, so much potential for new beginnings to come into your life. And whether this is a job offer coming in, whether this is a romantic offer coming in, you know, it's all there. You, as the King of Pentacles, might feel like you're the only person you can rely on, and you've built your empire and you have to protect it and it's yours. But, you know, potentially there's someone else out there who can build that empire with you, you know? You're not alone. There's the opportunity to go through life with someone else, build a home and a life together so that it's not just you looking after yourself and watching your back. Ugh, Taurus, this is a really wonderful reading. Like, honestly, this is superb. And I think the message is just so simple. Just take care of yourself. Slow down, let go, rest, stop pushing yourself so hard. Don't burn yourself out. Don't punish yourself. Allow yourself to look at the things that are difficult and scary. Mourn it, cry about it, process it, heal it, let it go. And once you've done that, just like honestly, there's so much going on. So much just waiting for you. Okay, Tauruses, I'm going to leave it there. Let's have a quick look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. So, doing some of that shadow work is going to be throw you out a bit. It's going to cause a bit of inner turmoil, but that's okay. Looking at what you really value, what is home to you, why didn't it work in the past, and how are you preventing yourself from being open to it in the future? Yeah, definitely some shadow work. Look at the stories you're telling yourself. The self-limiting beliefs that are there, the parts of yourself that you're afraid to look at and explore, and show it love, show it kindness. It's there. What did I tell you? Life of abundance. You've invested really hard in creating an amazing, awesome life for yourself. So you don't need to feel so much scarcity. You have the capacity to manifest what comes next. You have all the resources and tools available to you. Yep. I'm going to leave it there. All right, my Tauruses. If you liked this reading, please hit like, hit subscribe. Leave your feedback below. How does this apply to your situation? Would love to hear your stories if you care to share. Otherwise, I'll see you next time, my loves. Bye.